What? Okay. I think it's all working. What's up, Oska? How you doing? Yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Got something on my toe, like a piece of tape or something. So weird. Good. Glad to hear it. So I'm just getting everything set up still. All right. I think we're good. Glad to hear you're fine. Make, generate, make assets. Went to YouTube, saw your game. Nice. It's really cool. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. It is coming along for sure. CD workspace mod. Yeah, it's coming along for sure. Right now I'm kind of going back through everything, rebalancing the early game content, filling it out a little bit more so it's less repetitive, and trying to like polish stuff, et cetera, et cetera. And then I'm going to do expansion stuff after that. But yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I should have started Tmux. Because I have another one where I go to here. This rebuilds my sprite sheet. All right, let's see if it builds. I can't remember what I was working on. I think I was adding, I don't remember. Oh, I think I was doing the dungeon for, I think I was doing the dungeon that drops for this mini boss. Yeah, this dungeon, Luminous Cavern. Which I think the mobs are pretty good. Oh, one more. I just have to design the boss fight. I do want to make this room bigger though, I think. Also, I want to fix this weird line thing. Like, I want to make the room more tiles. I want to add more tiles to the room. Someone just pulled into my driveway. Sketchy. Let's see here. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. So I'm trying to see if these people are gonna knock on my door. All right. Looks like they're not. Oh yeah, we want to look at the tiles. Tile set, dungeon wall. It's like this one. I think it's either this side or this side needs to have one more row added to it, which I guess is this. Oh yeah, here. Let's do that one. Okay, there we go. It's fixed now. Perfect. Also, this one seems a little wrong. Oh, actually, no, that seems fine, I guess. Okay. Let's go to open the editor though, and let's open the editor and we will make that room larger. Because I want the fight to be a little bit more like area, you know? Luminous Cavern, boss. Let's do 30 by 30. Seems pretty good. I might just do a square room. Maybe with one little chunk taken out of the side. Then we can start planning out the fight. I have no music playing. Let's see. Is that too loud? I'll leave it there. Let me know if that's too loud though. I can adjust it. It's all right. All right, cool. All right, this feels more spacious. And then okay, let's start designing this boss fight. We want to go to Luminous Cavern, boss. Yeah, we just need to give it this state machine. Okay. Enter, spawn minions. Should this be a minions fight? I think I'm gonna have one phase where he spawns the colossal jellyfish. Maybe he spawns two of them. He's gonna spawn two colossal jellyfish and then shield, I think. Sorry, I'm just jotting down ideas. I can't remember how to spell colossal. I think it's with one L. But before that, we want to have him do some kind of attack. I also think his like taunts are gonna be like blub, 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 blurb, and stuff. So we have to give him a taunt component. So I'm just keeping this so I can copy paste it around. How does the boss attack? I basically build these weapons, and the weapons decide how bullets spawn, like the pattern that they spawn in, and then I give him a behavior that says like, I want you to attack this thing, and then he does it when he gets to that phase. It's kind of just a big state machine. Okay. I guess let's just experiment. I might just have him drift around at the start. We'll do a distance of I'm gonna wander at 50. We'll do a distance of like 100. It's called shoot. We need to make a weapon for him though. Oh no, I want the other version of this function. Let's go ahead and open up Biome, Moonlit Shoals, Colossal. That's wrong. I'll do that attack. A 100 seems kind of a lot. 160 would be 10 tiles, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm surprised he gets over there. I will make it so shooting blocks. Shooting will block the movement, which I think is kind of nice in general to have. He's not really attacking anymore, though. You get hit, you go slower. There are some status effects which can make you go slower, but in general, you don't. It doesn't decrease your speed or anything. Oh, this is in the wrong state. That's why that was wrong. Okay. That should be correct. We'll do a transition here. Health below. I'll do 0.8. This will just be the start of the, or maybe 0.9. I don't know. Or 8. We'll do 8. I'm gonna make a circling state. Oh, there's no wait state, that's why. Because this actually has to be coded, because when the cooldown's going, it's still technically using that. We'll do this. This will be the entrance state. We'll transition to circle once we do that. Otherwise, we'll do this. We'll wander for like 2 seconds. Remove the cooldown. And then here we'll transition. This goes to attack. We'll transition after attack 1. We'll go to drift. So we'll go to the drift state. We'll alternate between the attack and drift state. And we'll do the circle, then we'll wander a bit. And then we'll do the circle again. Let's see it. And once his health gets low enough, it'll transition to the next phase. Yeah, he's not really like wandering at the cadence that I want though. I think some of the default wander fields are are set more for like mobs inside of the sphere, so they don't wander all that much. Like he's wandering across. It's just toggling because he's attacking. It's not really the behavior that I wanted. I'm curious what other behaviors I have in here. It's been a while since I've built a move room. types. Reposition, what does this do? That could maybe work. Weights, apparently table heal 2, set health, count. Those are conditions, which I don't really use really. Kind of hard to deal with. I might just do maintain distance. All right, we'll do this. This will be on the boss. So instead of wandering, we'll just do maintain distance. I'm gonna do 40 for speed. And what's the defaults that we use? We use kind of close values. Let's try that. What's up, RG? How's it going? So now he's kind of following you more. Which I think works. Then I might make him circle. Like circle room, I think it's called. Circle parent. I don't use that one, I guess. I guess I just use circle. I think uses the room center. Or gets your... Oh, it looks for up your parent, I guess. And I was thinking maybe I'd have some setting that lets you decide if it does your parent or like room center or what. This is what we want to use. Okie doke. So we'll do a circle. BH.circle. Distance. I'm gonna comment this first phase out. Then phase 2 will be circle. Distance of 64. Tick period. And then offset, it can be 0. We're doing a boss fight for the Luminous Cavern dungeon, which drops from Moonlit Shoals. We'll do 100. It's hard to like visualize what these numbers are gonna feel like till we see it, so we'll just see. I think we actually go way outside. The problem is that he doesn't have that much HP, so we can only pack so many phases in. You know, we'll make him go all the way to the room edge. What's that? 64 is like almost halfway. So if we do, let's try 128. I'm just curious how far out it'll be. It's a lot less inside than I thought it was going to be. Let's try 200. Let's decrease this. Because the further away he gets, because it's based off of the how many ticks it takes for him to do a full circle. So he ends up going faster and faster, so we'll slow him down. That feels like a good distance. Let's take off our speed boots. Is that a good speed? That might be a good speed too. All right, let's do an attack though. I'm gonna have an attack that points in the direction, inverse the direction he's moving. I'm just gonna shoot a fan, I think. Yeah, I think it's a good speed. It might be a little fast, but I'll have to test on a newer account. Because this guy might be a little bit faster than like your average beginning character. We'll do a blue one. We'll do a fan of 5. And spread, I'm going to do 0.4. We'll just do one of these. Let's grab this attack behavior. So use that weapon and we'll target direction inverted. So then you should circle, you should shoot the weapon like backwards kind of. Your range seems insane with the stick. Yeah, dude. Gotta give the people what they need. Oh. Crashed. Sometimes the hot reloader crashes because of reasons I do not know. Some runtime panic thing happens. There we go. Oh, shoot. I wanted to be using the stick because I don't want to kill him. Let's just have something reload. This might be a little too fast. I'm going to make it slow down a bit. I'll do 250. What's up, Roger? I think the hot reload got snuffed though because it was in the middle of a hot reload when I changed this. Sometimes there's a little... Looks sick, yeah. Yeah, I'm very happy with my procedural decoration system. I think it works really well. Okay, gosh, I thought I had my big sword out again. This is maybe too easy. Just because, like, I'm always safe pretty much. I might do, for this fan weapon, I might do 7 and then do 0.7. No, I might do, yeah, we'll try this. That way there's just more bullets. Or he could drop like a big orb that doesn't move and then it pops into a ring. That could be cool too. Oh, this is a lot better. I like this. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Sean. I like that. I think adding the bigger circle just makes there be more bullets. So you have to dodge a little bit more, which is good. Okay. All right, well, so that'll be that phase. That's at least a good enough start for that phase. Then we'll do a minion phase. Everybody's favorite phase. I don't know if this is gonna be too hard, but I'm gonna try to spawn 2 colossal jellyfish. Spawn minions. Oops. Yeah, so we'll do 2 colossal jellyfish, but it might be a, oh, I actually did 4. I don't know if I saved though. We also want to do a status. We want to set his shield. For some monsters though, they're so large, the shield looks goofy. So I might do an invulnerable status. I just want to see what this looks like. We'll do both, hold on. We'll look at invulnerable, which just is a shield above his head. During development of your game, have you ever had any performance issues due to Golang GC? In WebAssembly, so I'm just looking at how these guys work. These guys might not be good spawn targets just because they don't have any movement pattern. They kind of just stand still. Maybe I'll do a bunch of small minion jellyfish or something. Yeah, in WebAssembly, it's single threaded though, and you can have some issues there. But like, as you can tell, mine's super, like I've super heavily spent time optimizing it, so like no memory gets used. Like you can see the memory usage here. Like it's probably like 500 kilobytes a second or something like that. So it goes up very slow. So it only collects maybe once every couple of minutes. I feel like every time someone asks me a question, I always get an ad. But I can't turn the ads off, sorry. Yeah, Golang's, in WebAssembly, Golang's single threaded, so the garbage collector takes up more time because it usually runs concurrently, but in a single thread, it has to block the main app. So I've had to spend a lot of time optimizing. As you can see, I don't use that much memory. Like I don't leak a lot of memory. This is like my heap size right here. It goes up pretty slowly. So yeah, I've spent a lot of time optimizing it because it was an issue. All right, we won't do colossals. What's up, Jomi? How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. That was probably really hard, right? In some cases it's hard, in some cases it's pretty easy. You can like memory pool things, or you can pass arrays in and like pre-allocate stuff, pass it down. Sometimes it's just annoying. Sometimes you can't optimize it because it's like some interface you have to use for some polymorphic thing you want to do, and interfaces usually will allocate. First day back at work after holiday, nice. Wait, what holiday was it? Or are you just on vacation, you mean? Forgot you Europeans say it that way. Vacation, yes. I like how the minions spawned on top of him, so his collider is shielding them. The jelly looks cool. Yeah. All right, let's do, do I want to do a minion phase? Because I thought this would be a cool minion phase, but... I went to Hungary? Nice. How's that? I'm torn though about this minion phase. Budapest is a nice looking city. Cool. I'm glad you had fun. You just go sightseeing or you do something else? Let's do 4 like simpler jellyfish. Let me find what's a good weapon. These ones are tracers. This one's a circle. I wonder if I just do two blue jellyfish. If I use 2 blue jellyfish, it won't be that hard. So I'll do 2 blue jellyfish, and then I'll have him circle and drop little. I don't know. We'll just see what two blue jellyfish feels like. Oh, that's the weapon. Whoops. Go with this. Whoops, 2. I also want to move room center. I was cooking at youth camp. In the free time we walked around the city. Oh, cool. I drove there with all the cooking stuff we needed. On the way back, we drove through Slovakia and Czechia. Nice. That's crazy. You guys go to so many different countries. Everything's so close. Like if I wanted to drive to another country, it would be like 10 plus hours. That said, I am in Florida, so which is pretty far. It's pretty much in the corner. Slovakia was like an hour drive to get out of. Oh, really? The entire country is an hour long or an hour wide. That's nuts. Okay, this seems pretty nice. Oh, they're just so weak though. Not large, orange, small. What's up, the WoW developer? So you're working on continuing Mythfall? This will be an MMO? Yeah, you can play the demo on the browser at mythfall.com. There should be a link somewhere. But yeah, I'm still working on it. It's crazy because you could legit drive to like every country in Europe in a week. That is nuts. Yeah, in America, it's like states are like countries, I feel like. That's like the equivalent. size-wise. We only had a hammock and an old tarp with holes in it. We got quite the looks from people when they're campers. Oh. They're like, who are these homeless people coming into our country? Blue, purple, orange. Oh, I remember there's some weird logic here. Do I have another one, another swan minion behavior? Oh, it's in this file. It's called spawn minion list. That's what I want to use. Then I can just make a list of all of the minions I want. Exactly, yeah. Oh, and we can pick the specific spot we want to spawn them. Cool. All right, we'll do a state 1 where he gets the invulnerability status. And I'm gonna have him move to center. Yeah, move to room position. Not teleporting. We just want to go to glm.vec2 0 0. Going back, we went through Luxembourg. It was like, welcome to Luxembourg. A few moments later, welcome to Belgium. Yeah. That's wild. That's cool though. It's fun to visit different countries and see all the sites. We'll make a 2. We'll transition. Time, 1 times time dot second. All right, so we'll wait a second, then go to this state. Then this state will spawn the minions. And we'll just place them manually. He'll be at 0 0, so we can do like -3, -3 tiles. We'll do +3. Want to go to Czechia? Just so we could say we drank pills in Pilsen. Pills regular. Drink a pills in Pilsen. Drink pills equals regular bar. Like a lager. Oh, beer. Oh, beer. Like a lager. Yeah. I gotcha. Then we'll do a large purple. We'll do 0 offset. And then we'll do 5 north for the Y position for him. We'll just do a single one of those. And then next to each blue one, we'll do a orange one, I think. Or which one shoots the fan? Yeah, that's the orange one. Perfect. Jellyfish, small orange. Small orange. We'll go inward 1, and then we'll go downward. Or no, we'll go upward 1. The problem is we don't have the minions till here. So I'm not really sure how to check this transition. Because we want to leave once we have no minions left. How's Mythful been going in the time I was gone? Oh, we added a ton of stuff. If you log in, you'll see it. But it's like we have player housing now. We've got proper like quests that you go through and like talk to people and like do stuff, bring things to them, and there's special dialogue and stuff like that. And then we have I'm trying to think what else. Right now I'm working on adding new biomes. Yeah, you missed a lot. But it's coming along. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if this will work because it might enter and immediately spawn them. So that could probably work. Let's just see. Have you been? I've been good. I was going through that book, Crafting Interpreters, and I finished that. Just learning stuff on the side, which was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. And now I'm, yesterday we did Programming Language Monday. So we did, I worked on a little bit of like language development stuff, which was a lot of fun. In C. C is a lot harder than I remember. It's been a while, so. Not that I was ever like a big C programmer, but yeah, it should be out there somewhere. I think it's in like my past streams, vlogs thing on YouTube. Yeah, I think he transitions immediately. Oh, yeah, we want to do this, I think. I'll just call this exit. I have special behaviors to get me out of loops like this. I don't remember what it's called though. Count? Yeah, okay. We want to count, I don't know. Oh, I have to do this topic. And I have to do amount. And they'll have a transition here. bh.transition. You should use the Beaver build system. I heard it's pretty good. The guy who made it's pretty chill. Sounds like it. You know what? I think I might do that. I just do a full like Unity build in C. I just like import every single header at the top of my main file and then do that. But my goal for that is I want to bootstrap a really simple language with a C compiler and then rewrite the C compiler in that language. If that makes sense. All right, then we'll do counter is going to be exit minions. And then we'll do counter above 0. Hold on, let me look at this. No, because if it's set to 0, it thinks it's not. Which is kind of hard if I want to do this. So we'll do 10. Because we just want to like true or false this. It's a little hacky. I just don't really have like a better. It's hard to exit inner states in state machines. Like tell the higher up state to leave. And this will go to minion. Yeah, transition. We'll do next state. I don't know, final or something. Let's try that. Yeah, I think it'll be a fun little project. We'll see how it goes. There's a few things I want to like try out. I like how they all attack at the same exact cadence. Is it really no, oh, because they're not parented to the room, I think. So they don't have... Yeah, we can't attack him. Oh, he doesn't lose his status though. Shoot, I forgot to exit that. We want to do mask clear. I'll try that. That is something that I forgot. It's a little off center, huh? It should be like there. Okay, cool. So then he lost that. That's a reasonable minions phase. Not too hard, but it'll be a little bit of work. And when do we exit this? Maybe I'll do 7 here, and then I'll do 4 for that one. 0.4, I mean, and then we'll do the finale for the last 0.4. Then you'll do the minion phase where you don't take any damage, or the boss doesn't take any damage. And then I also need to go back and add taunts. I did have one idea where I might go back to this circle phase. But I kind of want to shoot a different thing as well. We'll go the opposite direction, just so it's different. In my head, I was thinking like, oh, if I shot out a little projectile that just kind of like floats away and then it explodes. That could be cool. But I kind of want to keep these attacks as well. Like I want to add the 2. This plus the other circle. What can I target though? Oh, sorry, excuse me. All right, what do we have for targeting? Oh, I can target room center. Let's do that. We'll target room center. Actually, I wonder how this does if I target room center. Or technically, if his vector shooting away is always this, room center is always 90 degrees of that. So I could do that too. Thank you for the for blessing me. The room center target does work though. It's a little bit different as well. There's like a little pocket you can kind of stay in though. Let's do that. We'll do, this will be like fan 2. I'm just gonna make another weapon. Because this one would have a second attack with it. Oops. Got that one. They'll have attack 2. We need to do big proj. We'll do a damage size, the damage size bump. So we'll do a large one. Though purple I use for this one, so it might be a little bit confusing on why purple's exploding. What other colors do I have? Why don't I have a red? I do have red, okay. We'll do red for this one. Attack 2 is going to be attack. Thank you, Jomi. See ya, buddy. Have a good day. We're just going to do a single attack with this big projectile. Oh, we already added that there. This should go towards the room center. We do need to tweak the duration, though. Let's just try like 1 second. We also need to add an on death to it as well. It's called global on death. Yeah. Yeah, we want to do an attack circle. We'll do 7, I guess. Orb, white, red, and we'll do 7 of them. Okay, so we'll shoot a big projectile with a little bit of extra damage for 1 second, and then when it dies, it'll immediately cast a circle of 7 red ones. I think I added this up here, didn't I? Yes, we're circling, and then we'll do that towards the room center. The global on death portion doesn't seem... There we go. Okay, it just hadn't loaded yet, I guess. This might be too many projectiles. But let's try the whole fight and see how it feels before I cast judgment. I do want to play as a different account though, so we're going to rebuild, and I'm just going to I need to keep an account that has no level ups. Let's log out. Let me log in. This guy's pretty unleveled. GIF. I don't think I have any myth board. I just have 1 skill point, so perfect. And we're not level up at all. We'll just see how it does with a stick. Okay, we walk in. This goes on. All right, good. This is also like level 1. Also, I just noticed I don't have a Boom, 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 boom. He might just not have enough health. Maybe he does, though. It's really not that hard of a fight, I guess. Which is okay for a 0 difficulty dungeon. The hard part with balance testing some of these is like, oh, he didn't even transition to health below, health below. Oh, circle, drift circle. This needs to go to minion. That needs to go to final, okay. Oh, we need to spawn one. I'm not trying to be negative, but why do you have the first arg on state as a string? Does it have more meaning? Yeah, I mean, it's just a configuration problem, kind of. It's like, what do you want to name these things for each state? It's not like they're, does it have more meaning? I guess I don't know what you mean. Like, what would you suggest as an alternative? But I guess I could do numbers or something like that. But strings just seemed like simpler to keep track in my head. It's like, this is the interstate, like an enum. Yeah, the downside with that is now for every single monster that I make, I've got to go make an enumeration for every single possible state that they have. Like, yes, it would give me more type safety. Like the error we just had, we wouldn't have had, but it just would have been a lot more code. There's just crap. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Level type. Luminous cavern. Yeah, like the context of this string is only to exist inside of this state machine. But you can think of this as just like a big configuration block. Like in YAML, you would use strings, so. But I just configure my stuff inside of a config package. All right, let's test it. Yeah, you do gain a little bit of type safety by using an enumeration, but just if I have like 20 states, now I have to have a 20 deep enum just to name my states. So I've got 20 extra lines of code just to like name things. But I use enums in a lot of cases. Or like constant integers and stuff like that. All right, you should go to the next state. I'm worried this guy doesn't have enough health. This will be a hard phase, I think, with those blue followers. Okay, maybe that's a little too hard. Try spamming blame page 1. I don't have one. I'll do this. Kit Cobalt? Or no, Kit. With the minions. Yeah, let me just go buy one really quickly. I think I can buy one from the bookstore. Add gold, 100. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm going into this fight like as low as possible. Is this one I just spawned? No, that's one we just tried. Also, I'm skipping the whole dungeon. I'm just going to the boss. Oh, yeah. I should just be dashing. I don't know why I'm not. I'm gonna save my mana though. I think I nerfed this though. This is now more mana. All right. Like I assume by the time someone goes to this biome, they'll be man, those blue ones just they do 10 damage. Oh, I didn't dash. I think I dashed in place. I might need to slow down those blue ones, those blue orbs. I don't know. Do you guys think it's okay to have orbs that are faster than you? Do I have a pirate cutlass in my inventory? No. Also, people would have health potions, I guess, too. I'm gonna leave. I think I'm gonna leave them. Whoops. Spawn, done, level, type, luminous, cavern. I didn't buy another book page. I might have one in my bank. We got page 2. Might be a little overwhelming. Yeah, it's a hard balance though, because I want people to have fun. If it's too easy, it's not fun, but also if it's too hard, it's not fun. Sorry, I see your message. I just I don't think this phase is too hard because there's just a nice like little pocket you can stand in. So I think that's a good intro to like finding safe spaces in fights. Just the minion phase is maybe a little bit overwhelming. Really, it's just the blue projectiles. Yeah, like I just can't get I can't outrun them. Like by the time I dash away, they catch up back up to me. I think they're faster, encourages the player to move side to side instead of just running away. Yeah, I need to dash through them instead of away from them. But like they get so close that I can't really like turn back and dash or I'll run into them. Enemies just fire all at once, but I think that's why it's overwhelming. It should be doable. Yeah, the system for how monsters decide to attack is room-based, but minions aren't attached to the room. They're attached to the parent. So they don't have that kind of... Do the blue projectiles have a despawn? Yeah, they do. I'm just gonna slow him down. I'm gonna slow him down just a little bit. Blue. Jellyfish large blue. Oh, we need to do this one. Oops. Okay, hold on a second. I'm getting all discombobulated. Yeah, we'll do 2 blues. Because the ones that are spawned as minions, I need to remove the drop table from them. So I make a custom one for those. But yeah, it does suck that they all attack at the same time. I don't really have a solve for that really quick, like an easy solve. It's definitely something I could fix, but... What I can do... Let's go look at these. I might just add some jitter to the attacks. What do you mean they sync attacks or animation projectile only fire off at the same time? How it works is inside of a room has like a parent context for all the mobs inside of that room. So if one mob just attacked, then no mob will attack because something just attacked. The problem is for minions, they're childed to their parent, not to the room. Do I have a way to do that? No, I don't have a way to do that because for the transition, I need to know if the number of minions that he spawned is 0. So like the parent mob, like the boss in this case, would need to have that same context of like, oh, we just didn't attack, or something just attacked, so nothing else should attack. It's just like a weird edge case, I guess. All right, blue. Let's just decrease the speed on this projectile. What's the default speed? 100. We'll just do like 90. I'm just gonna rebuild. You can add a timer for it. Not sure if it was solved entirely. Yeah, what I've done in the past sometimes is I'll add like a jitter factor to every monster. So like when they attack, they add some jitter before they attack. That just like offsets them. Or actually maybe I stopped using it because it does it after you attack. The jitter gets added to your cooldown, I think. I need another book page. It's also hard because they're pretty spread out, the minions. But yeah, it's definitely a little like mob coordination is kind of a hard problem because it's very like the number of situations that exist is a lot. Oh, I spawned into that one. It's also hard because I don't have any potions. Like if I had a few small health potions, I wouldn't have died. I would have won this every single time. The problem is you just get two big blue projectiles chasing you, and you can't outrun them. But I do usually try to make it so you can no-hit dungeons. Like so that every phase can be no-hit. I don't always succeed, but I do try. Yeah, that's a lot better because now I have like enough time, I feel like. This is gonna be the hardest phase, I think. I'm dead. Never mind, I lived. This phase is kind of nuts. Oh, I'm okay. I'm dead. Okay. All right, I think it's doable. With no potions, it's hard. But with potions, I think it's doable. But I think it's good to have fun fights. Also, I think people are gonna have more than just a stick, and they're gonna have more armor and stuff like that, so I like it. Let's just run through a few rooms. Oh wow, I forget these things follow you. They're maybe still a little bit fast. Let's slow them down again. What'd you make? Do you think about making it so red and blue orbs cancel each other out? No backseating, don't worry, just wondering what do you think about it? I don't have a good way for two enemy projectiles to detect if they collide each other. It's definitely possible. It's a possible thing to do. This is a lot better. It's like the same speed that people run at. Man, that thing lives a long time. That's a cool idea. The problem is I color them differently so that it's apparent that they're moving at different like trajectories. So I probably won't do that, but oh, I guess we can just ditch it. I think the problem is there's too many blue jellyfish. I think I have the setting for the dungeon equal for large and small jellies. So we'll do 3 times more small jellies than we will large jellies. Let's try that. Sorry, my shell's itching my eye. Oh. These blue ones suck. But I think they suck the right amount. I don't have an ability. There's definitely some cheeses for the tracers. You can just dash through them pretty much. Also, people would probably have a few skill points by now too, so they'll have a little bit of armor and stuff. Alright, like I'm already doing 4 damage now. Balance is such a hard thing. Ah. Can you make it so you have the option to reason the jellies? The jellyfish negotiation. The grand treaty of the jellyfish people. Ah. I feel like I'm not hitting him at all. All I'm doing is looking for bullets. I'm trying to find the circle pattern that you need to do. I think it's kind of like a zigzag. Discuss the socioeconomic impacts on modern society. Pokemon mode. Like, what's that other game? It's called Pal World. Get them on your side and use them as slaves to build your kingdom. Now we're talking. Now we talking. Bum bum bum. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I like that. That's a good boss fight. We need music. We have to finish the dungeon though, the dungeon portion. All right, what do we need? Oh, this is the boss. Oh no, we want to go to the other one. Use my music, please. I'm good. I can take a peek. Name a style. I was thinking something like cavern, like what is that, like those do 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 do, like stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? Got you, sec. All right, link me. I'll put you in my what's it called list. Like assets that I used. Okay, we need to do this. To do. Oh, we also want dungeon walls. Background color black. That'll come with the dungeon walls though. Vision radius, ambient color was fine. That's the dungeon generator. Music we have to do. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we need to do a loot table. So we have to make some items as well. Tier 0 boss equipment. That's okay. Forest biome. Oh, pets. Every other thing with the tricky thing when I give every dungeon a one of something. I guess I don't have to make a pet. It just means I have to like more and more and more. I need to like drop tables. I need like a pet item. I need achievement badges. I need all this stuff for every single dungeon, which gets a little bit much to config here. And art wise. All right, we need a hat. We need a All right, cool. We need a hat. We need I could maybe do a resource like a pearl or something. Hat, pearl. I was thinking of like a jelly hat, jellyfish hat. Kind of like the jelly head monsters. Do. Canopy, you said? Well, that's super loud, sorry. Why did I turn this down? Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Man, that's wild they don't have like a slider. I'll just turn it down on here. Oh, this is kind of nice. This one's sick, actually. I actually might use that. I like that one a lot. Oh, thank you, WoW developer, for the follow. Yeah, let me just save all this. I used to do a lot of audio production. That one sounds super cool. That like fits exactly right too. Sorry, let me just save all these links. I guess I don't have Obsidian open. Okay. Or did you send me links before? Whatever. I'll just put them here. Okay. I put them in my list. I just joined the Discord, so if you need file formats, let me know. All right, yeah, I will do. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I like the Canopy song a lot. That actually might fit perfectly too. Obviously, it was super loud, so I don't know if the I'll probably turn it down for the game, but yeah. Let me be right back. I need to get some water. I drink all mine. Getting thirsty. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll probably go down and I'll probably go and check out all your music though. Let's see what else I like. But yeah, that one sounded really good. And one of the feedbacks I get a lot is that the music is just very repetitive that I have, so. Yeah, welcome to the Discord. There's a lot of different albums on there of styles. Cool, yeah. Yeah, a lot of the game. I don't know if you've listened to much of the Mythfall music, but it's very like some of it's very floaty, some of it's very intense. So it's kind of like all over the place. So it'd be nice to have a more like unified thing. Like some of the songs I like, and some of them I was like, all right, I'm tired of looking through what I have. I just want to like have something. But yeah, they are good, aren't they? I also record some post-rock instrumental stuff for fun. That's like a full band though, so it may be a bit jarring. Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Yeah, I think I want more like I don't know the exact term for the music. Like some of the music in Mythfall is like very like it's like you're saying it's like a whole band. It's like a huge like it's a symphony and like tons of string instruments and stuff like that. It's like, all right, this is kind of a lot. Like I'd be fine with just like some synthesizer like do 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 or whatever. I might need to draw some items here though. Let's go to Jellyhead. Or no, I need to open up this file. No, it's not in this one, it's in this one. Experiment player. All of the MIDI was handwritten? What does that even mean? Asteroid Prairie. All right, I'll check that one out too. I didn't even know you could write MIDI files by hand. Okay, here's a little naked guy. Do 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 do. Jelly. I'm on the right layer. Good. Oops. Hand-drawn MIDI meaning literally clicking with his mouse over and over instead of capturing it all on MIDI keyboard. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Like you draw those like bars or whatever. You don't like play it. I see what you're saying. This might just be correct right here. That might just work. I know the black eye is blended, but if someone does a different colored eye, they'll be fine. I might do a blue. I feel like purple just works though. Boom, 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 boom. We can always tweak it. So we'll do a hat. It's funny because we have like this jelly resource item, so I could maybe make a unique type of jelly for some potion, which could be cool, like a white jelly. Um, Pirate Cove. I can do an ability as well. Asteroid Prayer has a bit of a soft intro, but it slaps. All right, I'll check that one out for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go through and listen to a few of them. It's just hard while I'm streaming to like just sit here and listen to a bunch of music. But I'll put them on when I'm like doing something else, like I'm drawing or something. I'll just like play through and see the ones I like. Yeah, I'll definitely check them out. Thanks for sharing them. All right, so we have a hat. We'll have a white jelly for special potion. I'm thinking of working on a surf rock style thing soon. Oh, cool. I don't know why, I just got the feeling. How long does it take you to make like a full track? I might make like a jelly sword or something like that. I just don't know how to fill out. I'm trying to think of like what a strategy I can employ to fill out early game items. Like, do I want to make more unique types of items, or do I want to just like fill in gaps? I'm not sure. If it's not real instruments, could be like an hour or two. Otherwise, it could be a day or a day to a week. I see. It depends if I get the inspiration too. Oh, I see. Yeah, you have to like come up with the next like melody or whatever. Yeah, I know a few terms, like some melody, maybe a little bit of harmony in there. Sometimes you do a little melody and a harmony at the same time. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, the music sounded good though. You should make a big table of all the weapon types and what dungeon they're from, so you can gauge what parts of the games are missing what weapons. That's a good idea, actually. And kind of as I'm finalizing stuff as well. Hold on. I have so many tabs on this Google Sheets. How do I do? I can also do an Obsidian. This feels like a spreadsheet task. What's in this tab? Oh, I kind of started doing something like this. Like, look, I have this beach biome, wooden coconuts, craft wooden gear, cool crab dungeon, starter gear and resources. But we'll do this. We'll make a new one. I'm not versed with theory, so it ends up being a lot of guess and check. I see what you're saying. Sometimes that can make the best kind of outcomes, though. When I was doing Stardew Run, I was constantly checking their wiki. Stardew Run. Oh, is that one of your songs? From Stardew Valley, I guess. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to think of how I want to organize this. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, when you're doing a Stardew run. I see. I missed the A. Yeah, I have a wiki with all the items, but it's just not very well organized, I guess. I guess I could write some code to export it to a spreadsheet, but that's kind of like a result of how it's organized, not really like how I'm planning to organize it, I guess. I might just do this. I might call this one area. Let's fill in all of the fill in all the biomes. Okay. Area. Item. Those auto documentation things for languages is pretty cool. But it requires you to conform to style. Oh, like ghost doc and stuff. JS doc, yeah. Maybe this will make sense. Let's just type. Let's just see what we come up with, and I'll also fill in the dungeons as well. So we'll do it's really like this one's gonna have a bunch of things though. Like I'm gonna have to have multiple of this. I'm just trying to think of how this is gonna lay out. I never got into test-driven development. I was considered bloat for small projects. It probably is bloat for small projects. I'm not a big test-driven development type person either. It's helpful for things where you can't like visually test it very easily. Like for rendering stuff. Like the only way to see that this like arrow is pointing in the right direction is like to test that the arrow is pointing in the right direction. I can't really write like a test for that, you know? But if you're doing something really abstract, like a matrix multiply or something, that one I would write a test for. Just so you can make sure that like, yes, my matrix multiply is like giving me the right stuff. Like when I multiply by an identity matrix, I get the same input matrix or whatever. Like you can do a few sanity stuff, which will save you a lot of pain from bugs you just didn't catch. Yeah. But for like output stuff, I don't think it's worth it, honestly. But some people swear by it, so I guess to each their own. Yeah, I'm not really trying to do this, honestly. Like I don't want to spread it out super on the y-axis. I don't want to be like, oh, this one has like wooden bow, or like this one has like blunderbuss. This one's got like pistol, and these are all the same thing. We get to async testing and run into problems like tests with test setup. Oh, I can see that. You make references to cell ranges. If you can specify the smallest data types first, just reference them in the cells. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Oh, if you don't want to redefine data. It's not that I mind redefining data. I'm just not sure how this is gonna like output. I think technically I should do item all the way on the left. But in my head it was like, I want to see which biomes or areas have which gear. But the problem is you have items that go to multiple areas. I think this might just be too much analysis. Pivot table, baby. Oh boy. Please no. Comma separated and stay within a cell. Yeah, then I just can't filter as easily, I guess. I don't know. I'm just thinking of like what this is giving me. I'm trying to think of like what's the bet. What do I want to look at to make my decision, if that makes sense? Like what do I want to see? And I don't know if I want to see a big spreadsheet of items, if that makes sense. Like I almost wonder if what I want to see is this. I want to see like and then just like a picture of every single item. And then moonlit. And then a picture of every single item. You know what I mean? Just so I can get a sense of like what items can come from where, if that makes sense. And then luminous cavern. And a picture of every single item. Or groupings of items. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to think of like what I want to see. This could be something that I generate as well. There's got to be a way to define the data once and have the display be controlled automatically. Yeah. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is... no, I want to go to here, Luminous Cavern. I think I'm just going to do boots. And I'm going to do a bow. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Like take data, make a bar graph, etc. Yeah. Yeah, I think that seems like a reasonable approach, doing it that way. I just don't know if I want to look at a bar graph, if that makes sense. Like, I think what I want to look at is like what items are where. Which I kind of have in the game a little bit. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Like I have a list of all the dungeons and all the major items that come out of the dungeons. I don't really have it for biomes though. Like I have this, so I can see that like, oh, we get a sword, a gun, a cannon, and a crossbow. A hat, a cape, an egg, and some abilities. This one's got less. And then this one's got none. So a bow could make sense because there's no bows that drop here. There's a crossbow, I guess. I think a bow could make sense here. I think boots could make sense too. For early water walking speed. Or swim speed, I guess. What is Goopy Cape? Oh, does this not have stats anywhere? Okay. Do none of these have stats? Unless I found it, I guess. Yeah, then you can see the stats. Okay. All right, we'll just do these for now. We'll do a hat. We'll do the jellyhead hat. We'll do white jelly as for a special crafting thing, and then we'll do boots and a bow. All right. Okay, let's start with the hat. We'll just copy this one. Oops. That UI shows possible loot collected is nice. Yeah. I think it's pretty handy. At least it lets people know like what's out there. I think I'll do like there. We have to see how this lines up, obviously. We'll trim to that and then we'll see. Okay, that'll be art for that. It's a hard balance of making like boss uniques, but then also making like non-unique items. I don't know. Because if I make everything a boss unique, I just end up with tons and tons and tons of items, which I don't know if it's a good experience really. I guess as long as they like filter into something that's more common, maybe that's okay. Like maybe the structure that could work is you have all these unique items that a boss drops. And like one of them can be like if you get 3 of these, then it converts into this other item that's like better or something. You know what I mean? Because I don't want super narrow drop tables on bosses, but I also don't want like big tables with a bunch of unique items. Because it's just too hard to balance, I think. And it like lowers the impact of each individual item. But okay. All right, we've got our hat jelly. Then we've got our, we'll save that. Let's go ahead and open a new one of these. Static tagged. Oh, we need to do an icon for it as well. I might redraw that, but we also want to do, oh yeah, white jelly, which is a resource, which will be icon none, I think. Yeah, here. All right, where's my jellies at? All right, we got jelly white now. We'll do slime boots, which you can get from a slime heart, I think. But I think I'm also gonna do jelly boots. Okay. And we want to do a bow as well. Which, I don't know. Do I have an animation for bows? No. Item. There it is. Yeah, because there's not really any early game bows. What's up, Krishna? How's it going? Hello. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's do, oh, I want to do not that. This. Thank you, Spinkleman, for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. All right, we'll make that a jelly bow. Or I might call it something different. I might call it like a luminous bow or something. I don't know. Okie doke. Let's make all the items. We have a hat. Hat jelly. I'll just call it that. It doesn't matter because I can always rename it. Resource. Yeah, jelly orange. Resource jelly white. Boots wizard. So we'll do boots jelly. Weapon bow. I'm just gonna say jelly because I just don't know. I might call it something different, but we'll see. Oh, I think I called the item helmet. There'll probably be a tier 0 hat. Hat jelly. Hat jelly. I'm gonna call it a jelly head cap. Tier 0, uncommon. Helmet value T0. Might do T1 for value. I'm gonna do stat type swim speed. I can't remember how I scale this. I think it's a percent. I'll do 15 of that, and then I'm gonna do maybe 1 vitality, either 1 vitality or 1 defense. We'll do 1 defense. Why would anyone put a dead jellyfish on their head? Like it. I feel like it should be white, but I don't know. Because all the other ones are white colored. But purple kind of fits. Reminds me of SpongeBob. Like that one Steve-O clip? I haven't seen that. Does he put a jellyfish on his head? Resource, jelly. He put a huge one on his head back. Oof. That sounds terrible. Jelly white. White jelly. I could probably use this to make a potion. Stackable true. Default gold value, I'm going to do 10. This is a boss item. I'll do tier 1 uncommon. Primary biome location. This one's going to come from a dungeon, so it won't. All right, let's go to item boots. Boots slime. Oh, I made these have swim speed. The pirate boots. I'm going to change those. Jelly boots, completely hydrophobic. Somewhat hydrophobic. Oh, I wrote ectoplasmic goo around them. I'll do 10 swim speed and a defense. Actually, speed. I'm going to do speed 3. Item tier 0. Boots value tier 0. Rare. This will be uncommon. Did I change this number? I think I did. Yeah, okay. Okay, we need to get this color. We'll do like a gray. I really should make these a palette. The problem is I have 2 different color types. One's a 8-bit color and one's a lot more bits of color. All right, we'll do swim speed 50. I'm gonna do 3 for this one. I almost did 50. That'd be crazy. We'll do 2. I don't like that this one's just a better version of this one though. What kind of speed do I put on these? I don't put any speed on these. Speed 10 for Sunleaf boots. Oh, gold leaf is 5. We'll do 5. This might need to get nerfed though. It doesn't really matter. So where am I? We're working on the new dungeon, which means I need to make new items and stuff. So we're working on those. Okay, we got the jelly boots. Let's go to the item bow. Item weapon. Oh. Item bow. I guess this is going to be a tier 0 bow, isn't it? Or no, this might be for... Yeah, okay. So I'm just looking at my sections to decide where I would put this. Weapon, bow, jelly. do you spell tentacles? Tentacles. Tentacles. That's a weird word. I think about the jellyfish tentacles strung across it. I'm gonna say it was strung with. I'm always tempted to put a period here, but I don't think I want to put periods. Do you have a day job during the day or primarily focusing on this project? I don't have a job. I work on this project pretty much exclusively. Or you might say, this is my job. Tier, rarity, item rarity, uncommon. Where's the hollow bow? Rarity rare. When do I start doing parallel bows? At Elderwood, okay. Need to add a casino with slot machines. Dang. Now we're talking. That'll get people hooked. It's the new fishing. That is kind of what fishing is, isn't it? Thank you, Vince, for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Are the dungeons structured? Enemies randomized? I basically handcraft rooms, and then I procedurally place the rooms, and then I procedurally place enemies in them, and I procedurally place decorations in them, and then I procedurally generate a layout for them. But the rooms are handmade. I might do dungeons in the future, which don't do that, but for now I do that. Yeah, I modeled mine after Enter the Gungeon, actually. I actually made a video about it on my YouTube if you want to look for it. It's like, I wrote my dungeon generator system or something like that. What's the hollow bow? That's a tier 2 bow, though. Attack damage 4. It shoots 2. I think parallel shoots 2 by default. Yeah. I might do 3. Okay. Let's go to Luminous Cavern. Let's add all the loot. Ooh. Resource jelly white. Boots. Jelly. Bow, weapon, bow, jelly. Or hold on, I think I can just go to here. Item, const item. We'll just throw this in this section. Well, it's like a tab, which is what are you using for rendering? Raylib or OpenGL? I wrote a custom renderer on top of OpenGL, and then for WebAssembly, it uses WebGL in the browser. Dun, 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 dun. All right, builder, build. Sometimes I hate how Go devs use one character variables. Yeah. Yeah, same. I usually only use it for like really obvious stuff or for method, what do you call them? Like the method object name. I do wonder if there's a better solution to that, where instead of doing like func, like my type, do thing, if you just do this instead, or something like that. I don't know what the syntax would be. And then you just unambiguously say this is always going to be this thing. Then you do this dot, whatever. This dot something. Oh, I put one of those, I put this like carpet for my cats to climb up on the wall, and one of them's doing it. Look at you. Look at you, so good. Oh, hi, your cat. Oh, this sucks, because now that I put them in kind of a sorted order, it's hard to find the items. Jelly head cap, white jelly, jelly boots, jelly bow. You have good descriptive names from what I see? Yeah, sometimes I do, but sometimes I also don't. The thing is, I don't know if I like the syntax very much. It's almost like I prefer to have like that, you know? But it's whatever. Oh, there's the white jelly. Let's see, where's the jelly bow? It'll be in this area. Jelly bow. We've got a hat. What was the last one? Oh, boots. Yeah. 50 swim speed, plus 3 speed. That's a resource. 15, plus 1 defense. And then this guy. This is actually a pretty strong bow, I think. Yeah, this will be a pretty strong bow. 6 damage. Something's wrong with the lighting layer. That's super weird looking. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe it's just the glow. Your return type first and then function name. Electrical spell incoming. Yeah, I just don't know what it would be. Like, what would be the point of electricity? You mean like as a status effect, or you mean like electric zap area? That's way too low. Chain damage spell for some mob clear. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know if I want to spend time programming that. I could see being a debuff too. It's going, like, I do like features like that, but I think they fit better in like action RPG type games, you know? Where like you've got swarms of mobs and like, oh, I'll hit like one of them and it'll hit like the whole group. It's like a very different feel than what I typically shoot for combat. I usually shoot for like very specific lines. What I might do is a spell that shoots out electrical looking projectiles in a circle. I'm PoE brain with skills and spells sometimes. Yeah, no, you're good. Have you tried C or C++? I have tried both of those languages. Oh yeah, we need to move this up, the jelly head thing. The hat. The jelly cap. Oh wait, it's artwork, so it's in here. Anim jelly. So we need to move the mount point down like 2, maybe? I might move it to the right one. Yeah, now I think I want to go down. Wait. There's just like nowhere for your eyes to go. It's definitely more on your head. Maybe this is fine. Let's stop attacking. I think this looks decent. Makes him look mad though. Looks like he's got eyebrows. Just raging. I guess I'd be mad too if I had a jellyfish on my head. What's your environment? VM, Linux distro? Oh, WM. I use GNOME 3 Arch Linux, by the way. Just an average Arch Linux user over here. What dev tools? I use Emacs, and that's it. When did I mess this up? Or did I mess it up? Or was it always like that? I feel like they used to be white. Like the layer's wrong that the glow is on. It should be behind the projectile white section. GNOME plus Arch is a new combo for me? Yeah. I just like GNOME 3. I used KDE before that. GNOME's a nice desktop. Like, it's just nice. Like, it's just like, I hit the Windows key and I see everything, and then I Alt Tab, and then it just works well. No, I don't like this hat. Oh, it like moved. It shifted. Let's move this back. That might have been why it moved. I'm gonna put it down one. We tried any tiling managers, more snappy, less animations. I have not, or I've tried them before. Yeah, don't they look pinkish? I don't know what's causing that. Okay, I'll take this. Fedora, didn't really love it or enjoy it. Maybe I should give it more time. Yeah, it just depends on. I didn't really like Fedora when I tried it. It was kind of. No, I mean, like, it was a long time ago. At the time I didn't really have probably good opinions of what I wanted. I'm pretty happy with Arch Linux at this point though. Like, it pretty much works all the time. Rarely anything breaks. And I always have the latest version of like everything in the repos. I remember you changed. Yeah, what happens is this is like 4 draws. Like, one of them's a glow layer, one of them's the red circle, one of them's the white circle. And the glow layer should be drawn behind them. But it's being drawn in front of them. That's what the bug is. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Assuming there's some pixelation for the second. It's probably the stream. But there is a little bit of pixelation in the game. Like, I don't adhere to like a perfect because if you do pixel art, you really can't scale you can't scale like this smoothly without losing some kind of resolution, like it's doing some kind of weirdness. Because sometimes pixels just don't line up when you have non-integer scaling levels. Yeah, it's doing it again. Huh. It's weird though, because I didn't feel like it did this in the dungeon that we just ran, huh? Whatever. Yeah, no, I've seen streams before. It does get pixelated. It's probably pixelated because of that. Like, if you're seeing blocks of pixelation, it's from the stream. Like, this stuff all looks very crisp on my end. But if you log into the game, you'll see what it looks like. Hi, bro, don't get me wrong, but making games and learning game dev is still worth in this AI area. Please tell me how much I can make money if I make a game like you. I'm thinking of starting game dev. I don't think game dev is the place to go if you want to make money. If you want to make money, you should make tools for businesses, I think. And AI can certainly help you do that for sure. But if you want money, I wouldn't do game dev. I'd go do back-end dev or something like that. Because you'll make way, way, way more money. You want to sell stuff to businesses if you want to make money. You don't want to sell stuff to people. If you sell stuff to people, you either make a ton of money or you make no money. I think. But if you sell stuff to businesses, it's you can just save them money. See a developer. I agree, yeah. Oh, B2B, I think you said got to go. I agree. Yeah. If you sell stuff to businesses, it's like you can sell stuff for like 10 grand, and then how many times do you have to sell something for 10 grand to make tons of money? Right, but if you sell stuff to people, then it's like, okay, let's say I charge you like $5 a month for some service. Then I've got to sell that to like 1,000 people. Something like 1,000 customers rather than just having like one. And I'm still only halfway to what I'd make selling one thing to one company. And also, if you're like, you can just like very measurably tell a company how much money they're going to save by using your product. Because it's like, let's say they have a developer that does something and you make some way to automate that person's job. Like you just saved them however much that person's salary is and all the overhead that comes with that person. So like, it's just very measurable. Whereas like selling some customer, like let's say I sell a subscription on this video game. It's like, how does someone measure like how much value that offers them? It's like how much fun they have. Because they're not saving money by buying it anymore. They're just like enjoying their time a little bit better or like doing something different, you know? So it's a harder thing to sell, I think. It's less of a, there's a name for this. There's like goods that are, I don't remember, I can't think of the name. There's different types of goods. Some are like, are the first ones to go when you run out of money though. I think video games are one of those types of goods. I made many tools for one company, save them 90K a year, help me get nice raises. Yeah, it's crazy that you can save a company like $90,000 a year and then you'll just get like, oh, here's like 5%. Or here's like a little bit of money. Like, okay, but I made your business like way, way, way more efficient. Like, can I just have half of that in perpetuity? Yeah, but yeah, I've had experiences like that too, where like you ship this massive project at a company and it's like, oh, we're gonna make like this much more revenue. That's what all the business people say, like, oh, this is gonna make this income increase by like this amount. It's like, dang, that's a lot more than I get paid. But what can you do? Let's try to draw cavern walls next. I tried to do like cave walls here, but they just don't turn out very well. Maybe I won't try this. I just can't draw super well. Have you used Seago for any project? I mean, I use Seago for this project technically. I've never used Seago. I've used libraries that use Seago though. I'm not gonna do this. Okay. We're sticking to the normal walls. I just can't. I just don't know how people like... I guess I could just sit there and draw them. I just can't visualize how this is gonna group together though. All right, we're using that one. I'll look at music later. Do we want to do a jellyfish pet? Boom, boom, boom. Do, 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 do. Thank you, Palaris. Hope you have a nice day as well. Yeah, of course. Always happy to give people advice. This is drop dungeon, yeah. Do I want to remove the loot bags from these guys? I guess I need them to some degree. I mean, is this dungeon just done? Other than the music? Music for Luminous Cavern. This hat. Love it. Let's go run through it. Sorry, I got my tabs correct. I'm thinking about changing the game to go for like a lower time to kill. This is super high because I have a really strong bow, but maybe I should make this bow a little bit weaker. What is your solution to use UDP in the browser? Or are you going to use TCP? Look at Quick if you want to use UDP in the browser. Yeah, there's web transport, which is on top of Quick. It's not super widely supported, so I use WebRTC for my networking. And I fall back to WebSockets if the what's it called? If WebRTC isn't supported for some reason. But yeah, I probably will add web transport eventually. Boom, boom. Nice, we got a new jelly bow. Is the closest protocol to use UDP? Yeah, web transport is for sure. That was a cool boss, thank you. Yeah, that's the latest dungeon we just did. It's crazy how many things we changed. I don't know what we changed from here. Oh, we redid the whole light system thing. That's 100% what the issue is with the projectiles, is the light layer is wrong for projectiles, I bet. Let's fix that. Is glow. This needs to be set to true. I might be able to just do this, huh? New projectile or body, basic light. Hold on, I'm still figuring out all the places we need to fix. These ones are good, those ones we need to do, and then this one. What is this from? Projectile glow light. I had opened this one. I wanted to change that one. That's okay though. I'll survive. I might just pass a color in here. Oh, 7 times. I also need a radius. Let's just pass it all in. Is glow? Yeah, so glow, if I set it to glow, it ends up going on the glow layer rather than the lighting layer. Which draws it to the correct size. So this needs to be size, variance, color, return light. All right, cool. Then we can do this, do that. I'm going to stick to the art style because unfortunately it won't get many players used to try it, although the game systems are complex. The art style convey. That's top down made by a kid. I think it's a good art style. I like it. But I understand it's not really a like AAA 3D game. That's not really what I'm going for, I guess. But I kind of like the cartoony vibes. All right, I think this should fix the projectile glow issue. There we go. Now it's got a little glow to it instead of light. All right, let's go through these changes. I'm gonna delete this. Oh, we want to do the taunts, don't we? All right, every phase we go into, we will issue a taunt. Is this a different one? No, okay. All right, let's test. I don't want to keep going through the diff. Thank you, Crowlix, for the follow. Appreciate it, man. I'm torn if I want to go through the... we'll just keep going through the diff. All right, that's the new boss fight. New boss weapons. We'll just test the boss fight before we go to make sure the taunts work correctly. That's okay. We need to do music still. It's on my to-do list, though. Light fixes. We added new items. A lot of new items. Lighting fixes, lighting fixes, lighting fixes, lighting fixes, lighting fixes. Config files. Light. What layer does this go on? I guess I do set the layer here, don't I? To projectile. All right. That was the old lighting stuff. New light. Oh yeah, we changed this. I'll leave that to do there. Just in case. Okay. It seems you waste these complex games, MMO networking, dungeon generation component on this art style, and unfortunately it won't gravitate to users, although systems can be reused. Yeah, I mean, what, you don't like pixel art or what? Because I think, I don't think it looks that bad. But maybe, I don't know. I don't think it looks terrible. But if you don't like pixel art games, then you're not gonna like the look of this one. But like, it's the type of game that it is. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Fixed lighting. Added luminous cavern dungeon. Yeah, I don't think it looks bad. But I mean, it's a specific art style. Isn't lighting algorithms calculations to be done on the shaders for performance? Yeah, usually. I'm surprised I haven't pushed in a while. Oh no, I need to push my assets. All right, Portal Luminous Cavern. We copied that. This. Those are the new map files for the Luminous Cavern dungeon. These are just changes to things. Luminous Cavern dungeon and artwork. I love pixel art, but I'm thinking of general users. So as someone who likes pixel art, do you think the game looks bad? I mean, it's a pixel art game, so it's for people who like pixel art or people who are okay with pixel art. Oh, the game's running great. Nice. Thank you. Make upgrade. We'll pull in the new package changes for the assets. I wonder what package uses this EXP. I wonder what package this is. Is it exponents or is it experiments? I thought the X was experiments. I do think there's a lot of visual aesthetic improvements I can definitely do to Mythfall though. But it just takes time. So I gotta like piecemeal it, put it together. All right, let me just look through my list here. All right, Moonlit Shoals dungeon done. Moonlit Shoals set piece. Oh, we needed to test that. I never did. I want to do just like one final run through of the dungeon. I'm gonna put this here. Like my aesthetics list is super long. Effect improvements is super long. That's stuff I definitely need to do. I'm thinking of product sales and possibly market size. You would like to make art that most people would like just for numbers? Yeah, I mean, I think this art looks good. Like this is the art that I wanted to have, I guess. Like I like pixel art, so. There's also, I think, something to be said about making things too much for broad appeal and like losing all of like the special parts that your game is. Okay. I was also thinking of doing, you know, I have the resource rocks. I might do a resource rock for jelly in Moonlit Shoals, but I'm not sure. I might also postpone that. This is a performance improvement. That's a cleanup thing. This is kind of like what I'm working through now, though. Oh, this is a UI change. This would be cool to have too. Move that to the bottom. Move that to the bottom. Move this to the bottom. All right. I don't have teleporters unlocked on this account. Those guys still shoot from too far away. These guys are actually pretty tanky compared to the I guess I'm still level 3. All right, nice. We got our kill colossal jellyfish task. Blue guy, please leave me alone. Watch me die so I can't finish the dungeon. I should have done my other account. Stay away. Oh, we got Moonlit Shoals dungeon. Or Luminous Cavern. Let me try the set piece though. That's a pretty decent fight, I think. We'll go down. We'll go south. Yeah, I think the key to the tracers is to dash into them. Oh shoot, dead end. Do, do, do. I think the boss is up to the left. Ugh. This is a pretty decent dungeon. I think I want to redo some of the other early dungeons and make them more fun like this. Thank you, Ninja, for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Welcome. All right, we got the first taunt. Worked. I will have to go back and rebalance this stuff, I think. But we'll see. Like I think I'm just out damaging the fight, so it's just going a little bit too fast. But like if you had a stick, I think it'd be paced well. But I think this is more of a end of the beach biome area type dungeon. Okay, I think everything pretty much works. Did I add taunts? Maybe it didn't rebuild. How many people are working with you or there to give feedback? Yeah, I mean, we have a big Discord with a lot of people that give me a lot of good feedback that helps me adjust things. But it's a solo project. I work by myself. Dun, 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 dun. I'm kind of worried there's still not enough unique stuff in each biome. Like there's only one set piece type. But maybe it's okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it too hard right now. I think this is pretty much fixed, this part. I think we did this pretty well for the beach biome areas at least. We redid all the decoration stuff. This is what I've started doing. Maybe also make defense damage reduction scale. Oh, that's a balance thing. Boom, 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 ba-na-na-na. I think as there's more biomes, there will just be more teleporters. Actually, how many teleporters do I add? I thought I did set pieces here. Like I thought I had a yeah, generate dungeon. Oh, this builds all the, yeah, generate chunk. Yeah, it's this one. Oh, I don't add set pieces there. I spawn them dynamically by the like sphere manager, I think. Spawn teleporters, spawn set pieces. What theme do you use? This is Tango Dark, I believe. Okay, yeah. This is what I want to comment out. Manager. I must have somewhere that I set. Oh, max teleporters to add. This is the line. But let's see how many we get. Let's see how many we get. I might increase, or I guess it's based on the number of biomes. I might decrease the radius that I let myself place teleporters in, so they can be a little bit closer. Bum, bum, bum. Wow, let's just go look. Sandy Shores. Oh, it's weird the Sandy Shores one got put up in this little like sliver up here. But none got put here. This is a pretty small biome though. Then we got Moonlit over there. But that's actually, I think that's pretty reasonable. It is kind of weird how they're all on a line, but whatever. All right, let's see. Add more teleporters. I think that what's going to happen is biomes are going to get so small that if each biome got a teleporter or maybe got a teleporter, then it'll just be easier to get places. Ooh, static structure type set pieces. Then I can spawn more. Or I would do that as part of the placement probably. Or I could just like plop down little buildings places. Okay. I mean, obviously we need to do this stuff for every biome now. Do I add a house storage chest object? I'm gonna put this in the aesthetics section or effect improvements. Okay. I mean, this is like a cool thing. I just don't know if it adds that much. The problem is every feature I add adds like a little bit, but nothing adds like a ton. So it makes it a little bit hard to prioritize stuff. Change sphere procedural placement to use the same algae you use when you place clusters of trees in dungeons. You want to create pockets of detail? Yeah, I did that. New shadow, thinner and wider. I do think some things need a shadow. Oh, I need to do this stuff. Then we can check that box. Let's go ahead and log out, and I will move this over and then do this and then do that. Yeah, it'd be nice to have some kind of shadow thing for these. These guys are a little bit weird because they glow so much. But that's okay. What did I want to look at? I was looking at the shadows. I actually think the shadow stuff's pretty decent. So when we place down set pieces, those need to check the tile as well as the biome. Let's see here. And resource rocks as well. So let's look at how those are done. Yeah, roll set piece. Right now we just look at biome type, which is actually, for set pieces, it's probably not that big of a deal. Maybe even for resource rocks, it's not a big deal either. Because for the most part, the like for decal decoration stuff, it didn't really make sense because you'd end up with like weird grass on another section. But actually, I think that set pieces, because they take up a big chunk, it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to see if there's like a resource rock. Right, you just end up with like a rock of coconuts here. Yeah, like you might find this resource rock like on this biome, which isn't that big of a deal, I don't think. Actually, Moonlit Shoals might not even have a resource rock. No, I think I added that one. I did, I think. Gamedev in Go is so much fun in Go. Everything takes so minimal code. Yeah, I think for simple games, I think that's true. Go is just an easy language, so it's pretty convenient. I like these little mushroom rings that I did. I think those look pretty good. Okay. I do think this, I want to change the structure. I kind of added walls so that people would be a little bit safer, but I think I'd rather you just teleport directly into something. Okay, well, I'm gonna check that box then. Let me go to the bathroom really quickly. I'll be right back. What's that Obsidian plugin? It's called Kanban or something like that. Thank you, Polymetron, for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think there's two Kanbans. One of them is really popular. One of them is less popular. I think I picked the really popular one. But I like it. It's pretty nice. I can't complain. I'm just gonna make a new balance nodes. There's a few things I wanna remember, but not really work on right now. Those. Then this one's just gonna, I'm just gonna put it here. All right, now this is done. I can feel like I checked off another box. Let's repaint the let's repaint the map. I think this is a good size. I'm gonna make this larger. I'm gonna do a section over here that's also this one. This game looks suspiciously like Realm of the Mad God. It is very inspired by Realm of the Mad God, so yes. Your suspicions are correct. But it's different in a lot of ways too. Is it hardcore? Yeah, if you die, you lose all your stuff. You can try the game at mythfall.com. There should be a link somewhere. Somewhere in the stream description or whatever. First boss took me a lot of time to kill, lots of HP. What boss was that? Oh, in the dungeon? The tutorial? Yeah, maybe I could reduce that one. Yeah, I could reduce his health. It is kind of a long fight, I guess. I like just redid the tutorial. last patch. Boom, 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 boom. What's cool that boss has interesting mechanics too. Yeah, I'm trying to improve my boss design. Some of them are a little bit boring because they're like earlier build bosses. But right now I'm kind of going from the start of the game through to the end of the game and like cleaning stuff up and stuff like that. I'm trying to release it early next year sometime. But it's more of a, it's more of like a crafting focused game. So there's like a player house and you like build your house and upgrade it and unlock new things from that. The tutorial boss might even have more HP than like some of the early game bosses, or it might have the same amount of HP. But yeah, I do want to reduce the time to kill on monsters because it's a little long right now. I think having more weaker monsters is maybe more fun than having like fewer super tanky mobs. Like I think I want monsters to do more damage, but I want them to be a little bit easier to kill for the most part. Thank you, Donna Talks, for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Welcome. Let's jumble it. I guess we could work on splitting up the Gumbo Forest biome into 3 other biomes. Why did you choose Golang? Because I'm a masochist. I don't really have a great reason. I like Golang though, as a language. I think it's a well-designed language. But it's a little bit painful for game dev, to be honest. So yeah. Did I export that? I don't think I did. All right, we got our new biome, or our new, at least this section is kind of new. But I think it's a little bit better. It's a little bit, everything's a little bit smaller. Maybe this is even a little bit too big though, because I'm moving so fast. It's like, imagine having to get all the way over here. It's pretty far like out of the way. Which I don't love, but. Particles remind me of Archvale. Yeah, that's a lot of where the art style for my game comes from. I like the look of that game. What a weird... Did this get placed on an island? How did it get placed there? Oh, probably because it's a part of the biome still. I think for set piece placements, I need to check to make sure that that they fit all four corners are on a tile at least. But technically you can still get there. Or no, can you? There we go. What is this playlist you use? This is lo-fi hip-hop radio from Lo-Fi Girl. Yeah, I like it. How'd I do that? I guess I could check to make sure all four corners are in the biome. I might do that actually. Oops. Corners of a set piece are in the biome. Okie doke. All right, let's look at our set piece. Set piece bounds. This is just for the ante though. I might just do a fixed size check. Because most set pieces are about the same size. And as long as most of it's on, I think that's fine. Or I could roll the set piece and then do the check. Let me think. What do I have when I have set piece? Entity config. I don't think I set the bounds of it though. Oh, it's just a body that points to a set piece. Let me think here. I mean, I technically could look up this file and then, because it is embedded inside the server as well. So I have to look up the file, read the map bounds. But these are gonna get loaded anyways, so it's just reading the pointer to that thing. I'm just gonna do a fixed size. Let's do the, I just wanna look at, see what some of the set piece sizes are. $24, 60. This might be that might be the biggest one. 60 by 60. 40 by 40. 25, 50 by 50. 40 by 40. So if I do 60 by 60, then all of them will be inside. Okay. Do. Trying to think of how I want to code this. So we have the tile position that we're going to place it, and we're going to have some biome type there. And then we just want to check. I wonder if this will, I think this will work fine actually. So we'll make a rectangle outside of here. Hold on a second. What do I have? A tile? Yeah. So it'll be like corner. I'm gonna have to do these manually anyways. Yeah, I think I do tile.rect. I think I do tile.cr. Rect. R. Negative. What did we say? 60? It's 0 to 60, so that'd be 30 if we want to do the whole thing. So we'll do negative 30, negative 30, 30, 30. Do I not have CR as a function? It's like a centered rectangle. That's fine. We'll just manually do one. Okay. Dot width, center, tile pause. So this will be the centered set piece check rectangle. I guess we can do 0 to 60, huh? Because we're gonna recenter it anyways. Okay. Dot. I think I have like TL as a function, don't I? Oh no, tiles I probably don't. We can do min though. What's a set piece? It's like when you run around, like there's the map, and then I'll plop down like a block. It's like where an event boss might be. I'll plop down like a block, which has like a boss in the middle of it. And it's got like custom artwork and stuff like that. It just like breaks up the map a little bit more. So it's not like one big biome. It's like a biome with a bunch of little structures plopped around. Max. Speed check rect dot min. Bottom left is not the right one. We want to do bottom or top left, I guess. Yeah, they are procedurally placed. And it's not super complicated. It's just like make sure they're not placed too close together. We'll do bottom right. This is a little nasty, but other than like making an array and like, it's kind of whatever. We'll just manually do it. Oops, I opened the editor again. Yeah, I do a good amount of procedural placement, and all the decorations are pretty much procedurally placed, which is a little bit tricky. All right, well, this is building. That should be this one. I do want to do more just like static structures though. Like I feel like I could just do like I feel like I could just do like wall segments and stuff like that, you know? Like just like broken down walls and whatever. Or like little huts or things, I don't know. I feel like it could work. Okay, I mean, this is all on, right? So that's good. This one went over. Excuse me. This one's kind of near the edge. There's one up there too. We'll go to this one first though. Okay, still good. Okay. And this one's off a little bit, but I mean, it's reasonably. I guess it's the biome check. It's not a tile check. So maybe this isn't exactly what I wanted to do. I might have preferred to do a not get biome, get tile. I kind of regret doing chunked tile or chunked biomes. I wonder if it's better if I had just added a biome field to each tile. Then I just look up the tile and see what biome it's in. At least this is a little bit of an improvement. A lot to do though. Okay. Did extra. Let's balance notes. This is music. some more audio stuff. I'm gonna put this in effect improvements. I mean, I guess I could start working on Gumbo Forest split up. No, I think I'm gonna take a break here. And then yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream. Take a break and then I'll work on Gumbo Forest, I think, after that. But thank you all for coming by. I hope you all had a good time. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves watching me struggle. But we did get our dungeon completed, so that's happy. That's a happy sign at least. Oh, I wanted to add that note. Tutorial boss, too much health. Okie doke. But yeah, that will be it for today. I will see you guys all next time. See you later.